It's an ongoing issue at Parliament Square about the Tamil flag. So Tamil flag is the national flag of the Tamil people of their homeland. So they rally to the flag, and they've been going on a continuous protest at Parliament Square. We're now entering the 8th week. The police are saying it's a prescribed terrorist flag.
Whatever the rights and wrongs are, the flag is the flag of a prescribed terrorist organisation. So anybody carrying it, anybody carrying it is liable to be arrested.
Now the difference is the red flag is the flag of the homeland, representing the people and the country. But the actual yellow flag with the tiger motif, and it's also got Liberation Tigers of Tamil, that's more a military flag, and that doesn't represent the people. That's the actual prescribed so-called terrorist group. But actually they say they're the freedom fighters.
My name is Bala. I'm a university student at Cass Business School. I've been one of the students from day one on this protest in front of Parliament Square. And right now our concern is the fact that, as you can see, Tony Benn is holding the flag, and he has recognized that this is not the LTTE flag. This is the Tamil nation flag. And this is something what each individual around us should understand. The police officers has been arresting several members of my own family, people, brothers and sisters. But the thing is, I don't really understand is why they're arresting them. All this time we asked them to produce us some sort of evidence, a court order, why you're arresting them. They haven't. But instead they're giving them fines and then leaving them. I've been trying to get an interview with Scotland Yard, and for the past couple of days they've been telling me you need an interview. I tried to contact them, I'm not getting through to them. So what more can I do to get a proper justice understanding what's going between their mind and my mind?
There's two flags flying, which are breaching the law. So I think we need
So if his 100 flag is flying over, if his 100 flags flying over the Parliament Square. Yeah, yesterday, the day before day, the 100 people are flying more than 100. More than 100.
There's two people there. I want to go and speak to them and explain to them what they're doing and they're breaching the law. And that way, if they take it down, they don't give an offence, do they? So what I'm asking you very nicely is go and speak to your friends, explain what I explained to them, and ask them to take flags down. Okay? Thank you very much.
The other day a whole load of police came in. Fortunately they backed off because they were being filmed, but there was 2 riot police vans at the back of the square. So if something had happened or been incited, then what would have happened is potentially the riot police could have been called in. And then it brings the whole protest into disrepute. So we don't want that to happen. These people have been too amazing for too long, and we don't want them to lose their credibility.
Tamil Tigers badge, yes?
Pardon?
Tamil Tigers badge?
No.
Well, that's...
the national flag of Tamil.
Okay, right. Well, we've taken our photographs. Can I ask you now to move along, please?
I'm not obstructing them, I'm just going to walk up and down, basically. Just to say, I believe, and a lot of people believe, and we can argue it, that this is the actual legal flag. It is legal to fly. So I'm here, my understanding is that I'm not doing anything wrong, and I could just as well be holding the Union Jack, you know, as in the terms of legality.
We're making some inquiries now with SO15, obviously our anti-terrorism branch, who deal with this stuff all the time, and we're going to be taking advice as to how we're going to proceed from now on.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so it's not, as I say, I'm not an expert on
no,
this stuff,
no,
all right?
I
I wasn't quite sure whether it was or not a bad flag, and it is. We're just waiting for advice as to how we're going to deal with this.
Okay, that's fine.
I've spoken to SO15, who can see you from inside the building. Looking at the flag that you're holding, it isn't the prescribed flag, and therefore, under the Terrorism Act, I'm not in a position either to arrest or process you for that offence.
Right, maybe shake hands?
Thank you very much.
Nice
to meet you, Maria.
Okay,
nice to meet you. You're
Very
welcome.
nice
Thank you.
indeed.
Thank you.
And yes, so we've got confirmation from the terrorist unit at Scotland Yard, who are apparently looking down on us from a camera. And they verified that actually, as far as they're concerned, it's not a terrorist flag.
Sri Lankan government! Terrorist! Terrorist! Sri Lankan government! Terrorist! Terrorist! Sri Lankan government!
cluster bombs, they've used mustard gas, they've got concentration camps, they've been sterilising the women in the concentration camps, rape and torture. It's a horrific story. It's just like on a par with Nazi Germany, except for then it was said, well, nobody knew the scale, nobody really knew what was happening. And bearing in mind we had no satellite, we had no internet. Nowadays the news has been coming out. The people actually before they came to the square for the last few months have been coming and telling people we are going to have a genocide, please do something, asking the government. And basically nothing happened. It's been allowed to happen. And if the truth comes out, we will be found to be complicit.